Okay, just a quick tutorial. I know we talked about the generator and how to get it started and how to hook it up, but just the second part to that is always going to be getting the breaker panel ready to receive it. So you got it going. I turned it off for now so you can hear me, but everything is hooked up. And imagine for a second the generator is running, it's going. So you got it plugged in, it's ready to go. It's loud, it's pumping along, and it should be, the male end goes into the generator, and then the female end, I'll show you, this one, it's a twist lock, and that goes right in here. So you're gonna have to push it in and twist it, and that's the twist lock. So that goes into there, and it twists, and now it's sending power to the breaker, but the breaker is off. This is what this is. So in order not to shock any poor linesmen or send backfeed through the power line from our house back to the power line, we'll have to shut that off. So that's what that top one is. So that will go over to off, and then this will slide up, and then you'll move this to on. And so that will send power to the entire house. And you might even hear the generator start to struggle because it's gonna realize, oh, I got a larger load. So that's why you really wanna implement this slowly. So before you even hook it up, I would just imagine that you don't have any power and just make sure to turn all these switches to off. And then you're gonna slowly bring them all back on, or some of them at least. So the ones I would focus on, because it's cold or it's hot, is I would start on the larger ones. Like, you don't necessarily need 19 says dryer. Well, 19 over here, you don't need that one. Or the cooktop, you may or may not need it, but that's down here. So it seems like to me, south side. So this top one, and I'll label them for you. I'll label them before I get finished with everything. And so I'll label which heater and air conditioner is the breaker. So you'll know, oh, this is the living side or this is the sleeping side. And if the label comes off for whatever reason, there's numbers right here and there's numbers on the panel itself right here. So you should be able to tell. So again, bringing it slowly online, starting with probably the most important thing is AC or heat, and then bringing on like other things. Be careful with microwaves, be careful because they draw a lot of quick power, and be careful with like the dryer. You might not be able to run everything at once because that's a large load, and this is a substantial generator, but again, it's gonna have peaks and it's gonna have what it can sustain, and if it can't sustain it, it's gonna start popping these and turning them off, or it'll pop it over here and turn that off too. So it might still run, or it might run louder until it's like, now you lost power. Okay, we need to kind of conserve which breakers. The only way you're gonna be able to really control this, it's weird, but you're gonna have to turn on and off breakers that you need. So I'll write a list up of what I would turn on first, and I'll leave that over here for you. And so that way it's really, really simple. But this video is just kind of hopefully to explain like the way the generator interacts with the panel and how these switches work. And so, all right, thank you, bye.